Hello everyone, welcome back to this series. So today we will look what are Python methods, how we can use them. So today we are going to discuss these methods on its append, extend, insert, pop, remove, count, reverse, copy, index, sort. Some of these methods are quite interesting and sometimes confusing. So please watch the video till end so that you can be more clear on how we can use these methods. Before going forward, if you have not subscribed to this channel, so please subscribe so that you can get regular updates on the latest topics. So first method is append. Suppose we have a list called L and we have these values inside this list. This is list we have. If we apply append method, what it will do, it will we will give an item inside this. Suppose I am giving 100 here. So what this method will do is this will take 100 and will add this 100 in the last of this list. So let's try to run this. You can see the original list is this. 1 to b elements are there and we have added one extra element 100, so it is added at the last. Now let's look at on the second method, that is extend. Suppose if I write extend here and I am giving one list, these three elements. So what this extend method does is it takes the iterable or the item and takes each of its element and adds at the end of the list on which the extend method is applied. Let's try to run this. So we can see 200, 300, 400 are added as separate elements at the end of the original list. But what if in case we write the previous method, that is append, in place of extend? So let's try to run this. We can clearly see the difference. The list we are going to append has been added as a complete item. So let's look at the next method, that is insert. If I write the syntax of insert here, insert, insert. Syntax is first we give the index, the position where we want to insert something. Suppose I give 3 here and I give one item. What I want to insert is, like, I want to insert Kamal string. So it will look at the position. This is 0th position, this is first position, this is second position, this is third position. It will insert Kamal in this third position and it will shift all the elements to the right. Let's try to run this. We have this original list and we have inserted at the position 3 the item Kamal. So these three methods, append, extend and insert, were primarily based on adding something new into the list. So now we will look the other part of methods, that is pop method. So let's try to look the pop method with example. As we have a list L, so we will use pop method for this. What this pop method will do, it will take an index as parameter. Index means position. So let's give it, what it will do, it will remove the element in the position 2. At the position 2, 0, 1, 2, we have 3 which is in the second position, because the positions start with 0, 0, 1, 2. So it will remove 3. Let's try to run this. You can clearly see the modified list is like this. 1, 2 and 3 is removed. 3 is popped out. The pop method is used to pop out some element based on its index. So now let's look at the next method, that is remove. So remove is used to remove a certain element. We give element as parameter, not the index but element itself. It will remove this element from the list. We have given a, so it will remove a from here. So let's try to run this out. You can see in the modified list, the below modified list, A is removed. Suppose in case we have two duplicate elements, suppose I am writing A again. So what in this case? In this case, it will remove the first occurrence of the element. Will remove the first occurrence on. Let's try to run. We can see the first occurrence of A is removed. That was before B. So remove is used to remove a certain given item from a list. So let's look at the next method, that is count. Count is used to count the number of occurrences of a certain item. Let's write count here, and suppose I want to count A because A is occurring 2 times in the list. So it will return the number of occurrences of A. Let's try to run. So actually we need to store it in a variable. Suppose I am taking a variable C and I am printing now C. L dot count will count the number of times A has occurred in the list. So it will return the count number. So we are printing count. Let's try to run. We can see 2 because A has occurred 2 times. Let's look. Let's try to give something else. Let's try to give 5. 5 has only one occurrence inside this list. Should return 1. We can see 1 is returned in the output. Count will count an item based on its occurrence on the list. So let's look at the next method, that is reverse. Reverse is used to reverse a list. Suppose I am writing reverse here, and it does not take any parameter, so we will not give parameter. And now I will print list again. So I have applied reverse method on this list, so it will reverse the list and print the reverse list. The modified list after applying the reverse method is this, just reversing the elements. So next in the line is copy method. So what this copy method will do is it will return a shallow copy of this list and will assign to L1. We will see L1 containing the same list. Okay, shallow copy is a concept that the nested elements will not be copied exactly. So I will cover the difference between deep copy and shallow copy in separate video. Copy method is just copying the original list into a new variable. Also, if we try to print the IDs of both L and L1, these will be different. Both will have different identity. Let's try to print this. You can see ID of L is this and ID of L1 is this. Both are different entity. Next in the line is index method. This index method. So index method returns the index of the item specified. Here we have specified A. Inside the list A is here, so it will return its index. Let's try to run this. You can see output is 5 because A is at 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, fifth location, the index, so it returned 5. In the similar way, index also takes 2 optional arguments. Those are not mandatory, but we can give for our ease. Suppose we want to give start and end indexes. We want to tell this program to search from this to this index only. Okay, suppose I want to search from 3 to 6 only. It will start looking from this third position. This is the third position, and it will go searching up to 6. That is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. It will go till here. It will search from 4 to B only. If I tell this start searching from 6, go up to end, I am not giving the end. End is also optional. It will take by default the last one. Let's try to run. It is giving me 7 because this A here is in 7th location. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next method in the line is sort method. Whenever we want to sort the items of a list, then we use this sort method. So by default it sorts in ascending order. I have applied sort in the list. So let's try to print the output. So we can see 21, 33, 40, 50, 122 ascending order. If we want the list to be sorted in descending order, we have an argument here, reverse. We need to set it true. Once we set reverse true, then we try to run this again. Now it is printing in descending order. There is also one another argument, that is key. So to understand the concept of key inside sort, the best way is with this example. We have a list. The list contains, we have a list with nested lists inside it as an items. Okay, we have list of lists. So what we want to do is we want to sort based on the second item of each element, each list, second item of each list. Based on that, sort this list. So we will use key here. Key takes a function as an argument, and we can manipulate that function uh, with our choice, whatever we want to do. Right now I am returning, I am taking the item is nothing but each element of the list on which we are applying sort method. So first time this item will be there, so it will return the first index, means that is 20. The next time the item will be this, the item element will contain this, so it will return the one index, that is 50. And for the third one, the item will be this 2 comma 3, this list, and we are returning its index 1, that is the second element. For each element we are returning the second one, and based on that second one, uh, we are defining our ascending order. Suppose I try to run this, we can see output already in the below screen. So we have 1, then 3, then 20, then 50. So this sorting is done based on the second element of the list element. So this way the key function works inside the key argument works inside the sort method. In the same way, if you want to reverse it in the other direction, we can give reverse equals to true. So this is how sort method works. So hope all the methods mentioned here are clear. If you have any doubt, please leave into the comments.